So let's get started. First I'd like to look at is a mod called NPCs Travel by skyquest. What this does is adds a variety of different groups of NPCs that travel throughout the Commonwealth. Not all of them are evil, not all of them are good. They are kind of a mix, and there is a tape that you can interact with and change it. There's mercenaries, Minutemen, Brotherhood of Steel, synths, gunners, raiders, mutants, ghouls, deathclaws, behemoths, robots, just to name some of the things that you can find in this mod. It really does add an interesting aspect to the game. When they're patrolling, they can encounter other monsters, other humans, and things can get interesting. Plus, to some degree, you can interact with some of these, because some of them have something like a traveling medical doctor that you can interact with and get healed with. So, interesting. Another one is No Place is Safe Hunted Encounters by the Lone Warrior. What this does is it kind of creates a situation in which your character is wanted on various levels by various factions throughout the game. Kind of develops as you play. If you kill a large group of, say, raiders, they're going to dislike you immensely. So what they're going to do is they're going to hire somebody to put a bounty on your head, and then that group or that person is going to come and they're going to hunt you down. And it's going to be at an unexpected time. Probably a very inconvenient time. They'll attack you and try to collect that bounty, and you must defend yourself. So it's a pretty cool mod, adds a bit of danger and randomness to the game. Recruitable Settlers. Now, this doesn't really add a whole bunch of danger to the game, but it adds what I like to think of as spice. For those of you who really like to have more settlers available, it sprinkles throughout the game a variety of settlers who are just kind of hanging out, and you have to go and find them or run into them at different times during the game, and you just simply talk to them, and then they'll go and join your settlement if you wish them to. I think it's a really cool idea, and I have played with it before, and I enjoy it immensely. There are 38 recruitable settlers in this game, so it's quite a few. And then lastly, War of the Commonwealth. Now, War of the Commonwealth is kind of an older mod, and it's actually being updated, and there should be a new one out in a not too distant future that does pretty much the same stuff in a better way, or I don't exactly know what the problem is, because never actually had a huge issue with this mod. But there is a new mod being created by a mod creator called SMB92. I don't know exactly when. The notice says 29/5/17 is when he put notice on the website that he was going to create a new mod from this base, and it would be available soon. So I don't know what that means. I am expecting somewhere in the next year at least. So what this mod does is it adds more spawns to the game. There's a lot of different kinds of spawns. It adds static spawns, or can add static spawns. It adds spawns that do patrols. You can add different faction spawns. It can add spawns in the country, in the city, on the roads. It's really diverse. It adds spawns both horizontally and vertically across the different planes. So yeah, it's deep, and it can really mess you up if you're not prepared to deal with the spawns. I use this very sparingly. If you really like to just have a non-stop battle royale going on all the time, this is the mod for you. If you just want to add a little bit of spice to the game, this is also a good mod to choose from. I turn the settings down very low, and very rarely, but I do occasionally run into patrols, and it's fun. It adds the spice. It adds a randomness to the game. You encounter not only good, but also bad encounters throughout the Commonwealth. A lot of them, of course, are going to aggro on you immediately, but some of them, like, you can run into patrols that are of the same faction that you are. So that's cool too. So those are my major mods that I am using to increase the population and the complexity of my game. NPC Travels And then that's done by SkyQuest. No Place is Safe, Hunted Encounters by The Lone Warrior. Recruitable Settlers by, and I didn't say this first because I don't know how to pronounce it, Socharis, I don't know. War of the Commonwealth, which is currently being produced by SMB92. So those are really good options, and if you have a desire to create a different experience in your game, I highly suggest you at least take a look at some of these mods. There's other mods out there, but these are the ones that I'm using in my playthrough. This has been HLessJon. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you around next time.